when I got older and started dating, if a woman wasn't strong, like just handle business, I couldn't understand her. I couldn't relate to her. And it's another episode of Love Notes. It's your boy G-Mo the Great, aka Mr. Grant.
Extra. You're so extra all the time.
Well,
it's your girl Shauna. Don't cut me off. Wait, don't cut me off. And we're back. It's been a minute, guys, but we're back and we're coming with a mukbang.
You dig. So look, check this out. We went to this place, Pluckers. If you from Texas, anywhere around Texas, or if you just visiting, check out Pluckers if you rock with wings. You know what I'm saying? They're one of my favorite places. And you dig. Check this out. We got a couple of little flavors, man.
Flavors.
You got your normal buffalo, you did. You know, spicy ranch, you did. That's for me. That's my favorite right there.
Yeah.
Gold Rush. This new for me. I ain't really hip to the Gold Rush.
I like a sauce on my wings, so I think the Gold Rush would be good. And then we got traditional lemon pepper. Now, I'm not from Dallas, so I'm a Wingstop girl. So we gonna have to see how Pluckers pans out.
I used to be with Wingstop. I used to be with Hooters actually, but you know, traveling around, Hooters can't stand up to Pluckers. So we're gonna jump into this and let you know what it do. I'm gonna start off with this spicy ranch. You did? Can y'all see that? 3D motion.
Get this lemon pepper. Okay, first of all, before we even get into this, are you team drum or team flats?
I'm so old school that I'm just team chicken. Whatever way you want to bring it, I'm on it. You did.
No, I'm a drum.
I used to be a
girl. Yeah.
I used to be a drum, but the flats got so much more meat though.
You gotta do too much though. You gotta pop that little bone.
No, it's one motion. When I get to a flat, I'm gonna show you it's one motion.
All right.
But cheers to the wing though.
Cheers.
Ding. All right. Man, the flavor, the crispiness, the texture, the juiciness. The wing got a lot of meat on it.
Yeah, these are some big wings. They are.
Unlike Wingstop. No knock to Wingstop. If y'all want to sponsor us, hit us up. You did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're at lovenotes@gmail.com. But a lot of meat on them. It's going to get you full, flavorful. You know what I'm saying? All that. What you got there? Lemon pepper?
I got the lemon pepper. It's cool.
I don't know. You think that's lemon pepper? I think this is lemon pepper.
You think so?
What about you?
Dang.
That's ranch. Let me try it real quick.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. That's it. What's on point? So, you got to get you some of these.
Oh, yeah, that's better.
Good waffle fries. You know what I'm saying? And of course, what's a chicken wing gonna without some of that good old ranch?
So you don't do blue cheese?
I prefer blue cheese actually.
Oh.
The chunks, the
blue cheese tastes like must.
I wouldn't know if that would taste like, but I feel you. You know what
I can't get past the smell. I can't get past the lumps. I'm all ranch.
It's just aged cheese. It's finer. You drink you some little wine with your little aged cheese. And
are you like that? You drink a little wine,
you know
a little aged cheese. Oh, okay.
We drink a little grape juice. We probably have no wine, but you know we're not.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Pretty good.
Pretty good to me too. It's gonna be a delectable meal.
I mean, not to mention, I'm hungry as hell.
So like I said, I first came down here. I'm going almost into my 5-year anniversary in a couple of weeks here. And one of the places I went to, Pluckers. You know what I'm saying? Everything on the menu that I've ever had was good. The nachos, delicious. The Philly cheesesteak, delicious. The drinks, cheap and delicious. Fried pickles, all of it. And everything I done had, like, now it's questionable. When I go to Hooters, everything on the menu ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done had a Philly that was pretty trash.
I've never been big into Hooters. Like, back home, people go to Hooters, hang out, chill, and all of that, but it just wasn't that good. Like I said, I'm good with just the good old Wingstop. Wingstop got the good fries, got the good wings. But
they do them fries.
They do. I could just get fries, and they ranch. They ranch is real good, but Pluckers is cool. I will say, we've been to Pluckers a couple times. They got good, the tenders. The tenders are good. They got good tenders. They got good appetizers. So, I mean, it's
straight. Good. I mean, a good day if you want to go out, catch a game and don't really want to move, want to post up, catch a good game. They always got the TVs going, and then I think they got something where you can plug up and bring your Xbox controller and play the, want to give you a Madden or whatever. So I recommend Pluckers. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5. No, we're gonna switch that up. Cause this meet the Grinch, you did. I'm gonna get that 5 G's, you did.
5
You know what I'm saying? So 5 G's, I'm gonna get into Pluckers. Definitely try them out. All the flavors looking good. I don't know about this Gold Rush, this new, but it was under the barbecue section. Y'all see that?
It's saucy.
Very saucy, delectable.
Like me.
Got a nice aroma to
Like
it.
me. Maybe that's why I like it.
You know, you taste good. You know, I ain't gonna lie, you know.
But I mean, it's good. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I'll give it a 4 G's. I'm sorry, 4 G's. We rocking with G's over here.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And
drums for me.
that's good. I like the Gold Rush actually. That's how I'm born.
It's like a honey mustard.
Yeah, a little sweet, tangy, kind of. Yeah, it is honey mustard.
Yeah, it's
but it got a
honey
smoky
mustard.
flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
We be thinking we know our little terms, so we be watching
We
the
watch
Food
Food
Network.
Network a lot. Yeah.
So we smoky, tangy, you know, crunchy, delectable,
Yeah.
a nutty flavor. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, but we gonna go with it.
Right.
Well, I think it's legit. So I definitely recommend this. Try
Yeah,
it.
check them out. Good happy hour specials. A good date night if you want to go do a date night. You can go with your girls. You can go with your fellas. It's a nice little spot.
Yeah. So I'm with that. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this month up because we're gonna get into these relationship questions.
That's right, the real deal.
So yeah, we're gonna do that like that. Yeah. Okay. So we're going into today's topic, man. This is a very popular topic around social media, in relationships, and you know us, we are the couple who definitely like to touch on the topics that are common but not spoke about. You know what I mean? So a lot of these questions that we're gonna answer throughout our season are gonna be situations that may cause a breakup if you talk about it too seriously, but we're gonna dive in on them because it's stuff that happens. Today, we're addressing finances in a relationship. The most popular question or meme that I see on social media a lot is the one about who pays what in the relationship. If a relationship is 50-50, is that a husband or a roommate?
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that, little petty stuff like that. Knowing that most of the time the people who posted it ain't got neither one.
Right.
But
It's true. Facts.
you know what I'm saying? But it's a valid question when it's all said and done. I mean, depending on how you raised, where you come from, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you carry that. What you feel about that?
Okay, well, exactly what you just said. Going back to how you were raised. I came from a 2-parent household. My parents have been married almost like 38 years. So I was in a household where my mom and my dad worked, but my dad made the bulk of the money. So my dad paid the bulk of the bills. Like my mom took care of me, the stuff that I needed. She bought groceries. She, cleaning products for the house, stuff like that. But like the rent or the light bill and car notes and stuff like that, my dad did that kind of stuff. So like that's how I grew up, that the man was the provider, the man stepped in, and it worked for my parents. At least from my lens, it worked for them. It never seemed like it was a problem. If it was, they did a good job of keeping it from me, but that's just how I grew up. Now fast forward into relationships, I never was dependent upon a man to financially take care of me or anything like that. But I think it is valid for a woman to want to be with somebody who's financially stable, who's able to be the head of the household, because, back to the Bible, you are supposed to be submissive, especially when you talk about marriages, like dating and stuff like that. Those lines can get blurred. But when you talk about marriage and, submitting to your husband and him being the leader of the household, you want to make sure that you are with somebody who is going to do what's best for the family financially. And what if I'm not financially savvy and my mate is, or vice versa? You know what I mean? So like all of those things go into play. What about you? How were you raised?
I'm a young savage out here from St. Louis streets. Shout out to my Lou's out there. But I came up in a single parent household, absentee parent in the household, so my depiction of who paid what was a little different. My mom was 100% breadwinner, whether we had it or not. So I always seen women, from the lens of a young boy, I always saw women as being the dominant character in relationships.
That's interesting.
Not saying that they should take care of me, but me, when I got older and started dating, if a woman wasn't strong, like just handle business, I couldn't understand her. I couldn't relate to, you know what I'm saying, her positioning in life.
That's interesting.
Because my grandmother was a strong woman, even
Right.
though my grandfather in the picture, but she's strong.
Right.
She held the household down. My mom was strong. She had to hold the household down.
Right.
So if I talk to a woman that was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, I'm
Yeah.
struggling, I'm broke.
That's a
I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
you strong, you're a woman. Like
You're supposed to figure it out.
yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Just like, for instance, I always, and this kind of sidebar, but when I got older, I ain't gonna say I dated, but I came across some women who weren't the cleanest. And I couldn't fathom that because my grandma's a neat freak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mama, you know what I'm saying, was a neat freak in her house. And so I'm like, I couldn't fathom the fact of not having, a woman not having a clean house. It didn't make sense to me.
Me either. Like, that's nasty.
But just to bring it full circle, me personally, I feel like people need to stop with what these gender roles are to be. We live in a society where a woman can be a breadwinner, she can be a top grocer.
Absolutely.
A man can do it too, and we can both equally be making the same amount of money working at Burger King.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's about what works for your situation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's about communication too,
Yeah.
because like some people don't want to have that conversation. Some people don't want to talk about how much you make or how much I make. You know,
Right.
like especially when if you're used to being single or not dating seriously. You don't ask me how much I make. Like that's none of your business. So when you get into so when you get into these serious relationships and you have to, you know, you buying your first homes together or you taking care of these bills and stuff like that. Like those are conversations that need to be had.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like.
No.
I don't like the fact that people choose when to turn on traditional roles. So they'll be like, in the Bible, it said...
You talking about me because I just said that.
Nah, but I mean, I'm feeling guilty. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But they be like, in the Bible, they said that a man is a provider, protector, but then anything outside of that situation, you don't follow the Bible.
You don't apply to it.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing else in your life apply to the Bible. So how you can't use these. You want to be the strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can't no man tell me nothing. But yeah, I want a man to treat me like you can't.
Right.
You gotta find your balance. And shout out to the women who out there who are homemakers because I don't want them to go unnoticed just because that man.
Because that's a job.
Just because
job.
he gains the most monetarily. The work that you provide at home for the children and the family is still very valid and is carrying your weight throughout it.
Absolutely. So, those women make, a house become a home and they make sure everything is figured out.
They don't get enough credit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Can I be a homemaker? Can I quit my job and be a homemaker?
So on to this next.
I guess that's a no. I guess I'll go to work.
Not at this point, but I got some homemaking work for you though. You know what I'm saying? But
we'll talk about that off camera.
Hey, but so like I said, I think it works for however you want it to work. You know what I'm saying? Basically, bottom line, bringing it full circle, that there's no specific roles to who does what. You know what I'm saying? If you're paying 50 and she's paying 50, you're still providing. You're providing something. You know what I'm saying? And something is better than nothing. So
absolutely,
you're still providing something. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, that's my pick.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I mean, I think
This the flag.
Okay, this is
hold on. This the moment of silence. Hold on.
Cause look at mine.
Get the drum roll. See, this how you do it. Go in. Pull.
That's not ladylike though. I can't get in there and do all of that. Like
go in and pull.
That's too much. Like
growing
up, side note.
It'll fall right off. It'll come right on out.
Growing up too, like this is a definite side note, but like my mama used to always come behind me. Cause she used to always say I didn't know how to eat chicken. She would to this day. Yeah, she'd be like, give me your bones.
Two types of people
give
in
me
life.
Your bones.
Two types of people in life. The ones who can clean the chicken bone and the ones who can't. You know what I mean?
She always be like, girl, don't throw that plate away. Give me your bone. I'm like, who eat behind somebody? But I'm a mama now, so I do that too, so whatever. But going back, I mean, I think definitely, you need to have that conversation. And if you're too scared to have that conversation, this is not the relationship for you. Like us, we talk about any and everything. It's no fear. This is what it is. This is what we got to do. How we gonna make it happen? What can you bring to the table? What can I bring to the table? So yeah, definite conversation has to be had. If you don't want to do that, maybe you're not ready for the relationship. You might not be mature enough for a relationship. Because money is a big thing, and like I know that there are statistics that say money is one of the major factors that people get a divorce, because people keep secrets and they lie, and you know.
Basically, that just brings it to the point that communication is the secret that people get divorced. When you don't communicate properly with your person, you know what I'm saying, then that's where the problems come in at. You know what I'm saying? It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
So, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Any other questions y'all have, feel free to leave it in the comments. We're going to go ahead and wrap this bang up. I think we had a, I don't know. We got any other?
Still working on mine.
We got any other thing we want to talk about today? But definitely about the financial roles in a relationship. Please feel free to comment below.
And let us know what happens in your house. Like, who's the breadwinner in your house? Is it, or who takes the bulk of the bills, or who is it 50-50, or is the woman only
what's working for y'all?
Yeah, we definitely want to know.
Definitely leave comments, subscribe, like, you know what I'm saying? Hit the bell, however you want to do it, you know what I'm saying? So we will be here also, lovenotes@gmail.com. That's the temporary email, but hit that up, you know what I'm saying? We're going to continue with this. We are the Grants, Meet the Grants, it's official. Right. These shows going to keep pumping, and any other relationship questions outside of finance, definitely hit us up, and we'll definitely feel free to address that on the next show. Shout out to y'all. We out.
All right.